Welcome to Keep It Off, and today we got a good one for you. Today we are doing strawberry chocolate cheesecake muffins inspired by a video I did a little while back by FDL, which was his breakfast protein brownies. My name is Tommy and I'm on my own weight loss journey. I've lost well over 200 pounds and I am not at my goal yet. So if you like videos just like this where we come up with recipes and just cover the whole gamut of dieting lifestyle, then please consider subscribing to Keep It Off because we got a whole lot more in store for you. Let's go!
Get strong.
So Greg over at HTLT has been coming out with a ton of different protein powders. I love to use these protein powders in baking recipes. This one specifically really piqued my interest. I had heard a while back that the strawberry cheesecake flavor was coming out, and I thought to myself, what is gonna be the first recipe to guinea pig to test this out? I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna try this for the first time in, like a shake form. I wanna bring it to a recipe. I wanna really put it to the test. And so I thought to myself, those FDL breakfast protein brownies were really good. We'd have to tweak the recipe a bit to kind of make it work with strawberry cheesecake. So I did some testing and I think I got something really good. You really just need a blender, some ramekins, and an oven. Without further ado, let's get baking. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is get 80 grams of oats in there. What's great, guys, is that we don't have to do dry ingredients in one, wet ingredients in another. You're just throwing everything into a blender and letting the blender do its thing. Strawberry cheesecake, we're gonna be doing 60 grams. This video is not sponsored. I am an HTLT affiliate. I do have a link in my description if you're interested in any of HTLT's products. By clicking on the link, you don't pay anything extra, but it does provide a small commission back to the channel. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping that this powder would be pink so it could look like a strawberry cheesecake, but it's not. 12 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener, 5 grams of baking soda, 2 grams of salt, 140 grams of banana, 100 grams of egg whites, 200 ml of nut milk. I'm using cashew. So after we've mixed it up a bit, you're gonna wanna get yourself a spatula and scrape the sides. You want everything to get nicely integrated and you don't want stuff stuck not getting into the party. I want this to look like strawberry cheesecake. So we're gonna have some food coloring and we're gonna put a couple of drops in here. Just for aesthetics, I'd love it for it to be pink. So let's see. Last step before getting these into the ramekins, the last ingredient is your mini chocolate chips. Now you can use unsweetened chocolate chips if you like. However, what I can tell you is the mini chocolate chips really spread really nicely and it gives you the illusion that it's a lot more chocolate chips if you use the regular sized ones. It's just my opinion. Do whatever you think is best. I use 30 grams of the mini. So that's 10 grams per 10-ounce ramekin. So 10 grams, in my opinion, per breakfast muffin is the sweet spot. There's tons of chocolate. And probably the most important part, if you saw my last video where I did the brownie version of this, which was the FDL version, I forgot to spray these. Don't make that mistake. They do come out. They're not gonna be totally stuck, but when you spray them with the 0-calorie butter spray, it's a much better experience. Now you're gonna wanna clean your blade off just because you wanna make sure to get all that batter. All right, so you just wanna try to evenly distribute these best that you can. So now that you've got your 10-ounce ramekins filled up, you're gonna get your chips back on the scale. You're gonna use the negative method. You're gonna pull off the scale until you have -10. It's misleading how much 10 grams is. What I do is I just kind of shake my hand and let them roll off. And then you can spin the ramekin as you're doing that. So now we're gonna get them in the oven at 325 degrees and we're gonna put them in there for 30 minutes. You're gonna wanna use the toothpick method to check them, and if your toothpick comes out clean, then you're good to go. If it comes out dirty, it may need more time. I usually start checking them around the 25-minute mark, just because everybody's oven is a little different. Let's see how they're looking. And we have a clean toothpick. These look amazing. Now, they are protein based, so after some time, they will settle. But fresh out of the oven, they just look beautiful. They are gonna compress, and that's okay. We're gonna do something that we don't normally do. We are gonna taste test it before we go over the macros. OMG, guys. Strawberry chocolate cheesecake muffin. Let's get a nice bite. Probably gonna get chocolate everywhere. Oh my God. So hot. In each of these amazing muffins, which are heavy by the way, almost 7 ounces, dense, so they should be pretty filling. It's 292 calories, 24.8 grams of protein, and only 6.2 grams of fat. You also get 4.2 grams of fiber for each and every single one. These are great for breakfast. You prep them in advance, throw them in the toaster oven right before you go to work, and you're off and running with some nutrition to go. I knew this recipe was gonna be a winner, just because FDL's original recipe was a winner. HTLT proteins really have not been missing lately. The flavors are delicious. His protein powders are on the money, especially those whey casein ones. I haven't had one I didn't like yet. The only one that I haven't tried so far is gonna be the s'mores. I'm not sure how close the s'mores is to the chocolate donut, but on this last delivery that I received, I got the strawberry cheesecake and the s'mores. This was my first attempt using the strawberry cheesecake, and I think this one is a winner. You don't always win on the first go, but this one's a winner. I highly recommend that you guys try this one. It's definitely a must for me. It's a great breakfast, less than 300 calories, as I said, almost 25 grams of protein. How could you go wrong? I hope this video was helpful. If so, please like, comment, and consider subscribing to keep it off, because we got a whole lot more in store for you. And remember, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong. Be strong.